Pamela Anderson has a long history of relationships, with the most of them being quite public. In 2020, the actress wed movie mogul Jon Peters, but their marriage was cut off after just 12 days. Since Anderson shifted from Canada to Los Angeles in the 1980s, the two have known one another. They initially met at the Playboy Mansion, a place they both frequently visited. Anderson and Peters are still the close friends they were when they first met. The movie producer always had kind things to say about the actress, despite their brief marriage. "I will always love Pamela, always in my heart," he said. He then dropped a bombshell, stating that he had left Anderson $10 million in his will. He revealed that no one knew about the money, including Anderson. "I probably shouldn't be saying it. So that's for her, whether she needs it or not," said Peters. The former hairdresser added that the television personality was one of the most talented people he had ever met. He believed that Anderson still had the opportunity to live up to her full potential. Anderson also had good things to say about Peters. "He's fantastic and has had a significant impact on my life," she said. "I love him to death." When they first made their engagement public, they both appeared pleased to have had the opportunity to fully experience their love for one another outside of friendship. Peters said that for the past 35 years, Anderson has always been the one he would choose. "She inspires me. I protect her and treat her the way she deserves to be treated," he gushed. The movie producer spoiled Anderson from the moment they met, even though Peters and the actress didn't pursue their connection until several years later. He showered her with pricey gifts and clothes but never made an attempt to flirt with her. Following their separation, Anderson described their marriage as "just a bizarre lunch." A statement was released on Twitter saying that Peters and Anderson were never legally married. The actress also confirmed it when she thanked her fans for supporting their relationship, but revealed that they decided to put a hold on formalizing their union. The Baywatch star added, "No marriage, no divorce." Why did their marriage last only 12 days? As more details about the 12-day marriage unraveled, Peters revealed that Anderson asked him to marry her by text. He admitted that the text was a dream come true, but the timing was wrong since he was engaged to someone who was about to move in with him. Nonetheless, Peters still found a way to show Anderson his love and support. He said that at the time, the actress had been experiencing a few financial setbacks and was about $200,000 in debt. The film producer came to the rescue and paid off all her debt. The engagement also did not stop him from dropping everything to make Anderson his wife. However, a few days into the marriage, Peters realized that a relationship with someone as famous as Anderson was not something he wanted. The 78-year-old wanted a simpler life. "I need a simple, quiet life, and not an international love affair," he said. Peters thought building an empire with Anderson was his dream life, but he did not have the energy to travel back and forth to Canada. He wanted a stable life with his kids. This 12-day marriage was the fifth marriage for both Anderson and Peters. The actress went on to have a sixth marriage with Dan Hayhurst in 2020, ending in 2022. But some of her exes include Tommy Lee, with whom she has 2 sons, Kid Rock, and Rick Salomon, whom she married twice. Peters also has a long list of unsuccessful marriages behind him. Some of them include his marriage with Leslie Ann Warren, but their marriage ended when he started dating Barbra Streisand after they met on the set of For Pete's Sake. Their 12-year relationship sparked one of the films that made Streisand the beloved star she is, A Star is Born, produced by Peters. He also produced the fan-favorite remake with Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga. Peters also married producer Christine Forsyth Peters. Who was Pamela Anderson's only love? Anderson feels that her relationship with Lee was the only one where she was genuinely in love after reflecting on her previous relationships. The two were only interested in having children and living happily ever after. They welcomed 2 sons, Dylan and Brandon. Anderson loved their carefree attitude. They exchanged vows on a Cancun beach and had a highly public romance that attracted a lot of camera attention. But she noted that they never hesitated to show their affection and that our rule was no rules. When some of their private videos were taken, made into sex tapes, and sold, everything fell apart. The situation, however, took an even more darker turn when Anderson disclosed that Lee had pulled her arm while she was holding Dylan, her 7-month-old kid. Lee was filled with rage and reportedly pushed Anderson and Dylan into the wall, leading the mother of two to call 911. Lee spent 6 months in jail for that, and soon after, the actress filed for divorce. The separation from the father of her children was heartbreaking, but despite how ugly things ended, she will forever be grateful for him and the kids they share. By 1998, the two were divorced. According to reports, they tried to get back together after Lee was released from prison, but eventually decided to stay apart.